Miss Jill here, and today we are going to start kind of like a two-part video of a craft that we're going to make. We're going to actually make a fall wreath. You all know Miss Jill's geared more towards fall for our activities that we're doing. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make some leaves. We're going to make, I made a green and a brown because I had some green and brown construction paper. If you do not have the construction paper, you can just use white sheet paper at home. You could do white leaves and draw on them, or if you had crayons or markers, you could color them whatever color that you want to do. So you do not have to have construction paper, you just need paper. So first, what we're going to do is I took my whole sheet of paper and cut it in half, as you can see. And I just made that crease there. Kind of tore it down the middle. I didn't even use my scissors for this. Oops. Well, I probably should have because I cut that one in half, but that's fine. Okay, then you're going to have your half sheet of paper. Then we're going to kind of fold up to make a triangle. As you can see, I've got it folded to make my triangle there. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my scissors and cut off this part right up here at the triangle. Like so. So I've got the triangle, but I have actually like two triangles. So then I'm going to take my scissors and cut in half the triangles to make me have two triangles. So you're going to be able to make 4 leaves out of every sheet of paper. So you can see I already have them cut into triangles, but I just wanted to show you how I got those. So like I said, every sheet of paper that you have is going to make 4 leaves. So once you get those started, all you're going to do is start folding your paper. You're going to make a fold this way, like so, and then you're going to turn it around and fold it the other way. Well, I can get it going. I made those first two easy. I knew it'd get difficult once I had you on there, like so. And then you're just going to flip it back and forth, like such. Then flip it and just keep folding. I hope you guys can see that. You're just kind of going to keep folding. Back and forth. Till you get it, it's going to be like a fan, like that. And then you're just going to hold it right there. And what I did, I just took my glue stick and I glued on the end here. And I just folded it over like so. And just kind of mash it down so the glue will hold it in place. And there I have my leaves to make. Now what I did, you see you have the little point, so I come behind and I cut the little point off like such. And there I have my leaves. Let's do the brown one just so I can come back here and you can see how I folded. I folded this way, like that, make it look like a hat, kind of. And then you're going to turn it around and just keep folding it all the way up. Then turn it and fold. Turn it and fold. See, it's gonna start looking like a hat once you get it that way. Now, what I want you guys to do is make about 10 of these, and see there on your long piece is where you're going to come about halfway mark and put your glue down the whole side of one half, and then just fold the other piece over and glue it. Now guys, these can be bigger, smaller. You could cut these triangles into half and make small leaves if you wanted to. But I think they're super, super cute. I'm turning them that way. And I'm going to just cut my tips end off of it up here. You don't have to do that. I just think it makes it look more like a leaf. Do it however you want to. And there you have it. We have green leaves and brown leaves. So I want you guys to make you about 10 or 12 little leaves, and then the next video will come back and I'll show you what we're going to do to make our fall wreath to hang on our door. And Miss Jill is going to in this video, and I'm going to start making my leaves. I may grab me some yellow paper if I have some, a red, just different color fall leaves. Y'all use your imagination. I know you all have great ones. I've seen it, and you all are very creative. So just make your leaves different colors, however you all want to do them. If you want to leave them white and draw on them, I would suggest adding a little color because our base of the wreath is going to be white. But I can't wait to see your all's finished product, and we'll tune in this week to make our wreath. Bye, guys. Alright guys, it's Miss Jill, and we're back for part 2 to add our leaves that we made last time to our wreath. And I will just show you what Miss Jill has come up with. But after I did it, see, I cut out my paper plate. I cut out the circle of my paper plate, and I just started gluing. I got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 leaves. I asked y'all to make 10 or 12 so you can space them out. I thought too, after I put it together, that I may go back and make little leaves to stick in there as like fillers if I wanted to. There's so many different things after I started working on this that I thought that we could do. For instance, if you didn't want to make it a wreath, you could set it on your table and put a candle, like make it a candle holder. Now, if you do that, make sure if you light your candle, you move the paper away. But if you just set out candles for decoration, it'd be really cute. You could set it down there. There's so many different things that you can do. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a hole in the top here, right there where my thumb is, and put a string on it. And I'm going to use mine for a wreath because I'm going to show y'all what Miss Jill decided to do after I started putting it together. So I cut out my paper plate, the round part and the bottom. Now this will work. I will tell you guys, I've got styrofoam plates. They will work much better with the paper plates. I didn't have those. That's what I had on hand. But either will work. You could even take a sheet of paper and make a circle. You don't even have to have a plate. So I just glued those on, and that's what I come out with. So what I did first was I cut out the center of the paper plate. Now, if I was doing this over, I would not cut out the center. So you can or can't, you can decide what you want to do. If you wanted to make it, like I said, a table topper decoration with a candle in it, you know, you might want to, you could even leave it in. But after I did that, I realized I had some smaller dessert plates. So I just wrote Happy Fall, y'all. And I come in there, and what I'm going to do while we're on here is glue that together. And I'm just going to make my wreath that way. So let Miss Jill do this while I've got you all on there. Actually, I have my tape, so I'm just going to kind of tape it while we're on here, so to save for time. I use tape quite a bit. Like I said, you can glue, tape, you can do whatever you want to do. But I do have my tape handy, so I'm just going to grab my tape here and just kind of tape it in the back there. So, and what I may do, as you all see, I have the Happy Fall, y'all. I have that cute little pumpkin sticker that I put on there. You could decorate if you just wanted to use your whole paper plate. You could draw something in there. You could draw your own pumpkin. My leaves are coming off. I didn't glue them. I tried to glue them all in a hurry. But what I'm going to do is cut a hole up here in the top with some string, and I'm going to use mine for a wreath. So we've had two crafts in one. We just made the paper leaves that you could just use for decor if you didn't want to make a wreath. We made a wreath with paper plate, the leaves, and then Miss Jill, like I said, I wish I hadn't cut my round part out because I would use that to write on, but I did, but I used my dessert plate to fix it. So you can just take your whole paper plate and do whatever that you wanted to. And I'm curious to see what you guys come up with. You all are so creative. So if you will, after you make your wreath or your project, your candle holder, whatever the case might be, I wish you would post pictures. Guys, another idea I just thought of. You can cut the hole out. You can make a picture frame and put a picture up against the back of that. That's a neat idea too. And just take your picture like I did the paper plate, and you would have a picture frame for fall. Like if you went to the pumpkin patch or something and you got your picture taken, and you had that picture, you could put it up against there and tape it on the back, and you would have a picture frame. So there's so many different things that you can do for crafting for this idea. So I'm curious to see what you guys come up with. So after this video post and you all do the second part, please in your comments show Miss Jill and all of our staff what you did with making your leaves. And if you did a wreath, a picture frame, a candle holder, or whatever else you all come up with, I'm curious to see. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.